Thank you for joining the Athletic Superstition Swap tonight, where we are joining Anthony Ramos here. We're joining him.
I'm joining you.
No, we're joining you because you're the one who's got your eyes glued to the television because you're the diehard Jets fan who chose not to go to MetLife Stadium for opening night to be here with us.
I did.
Instead of watching his Jets team, he's here to talk about the Jets. So, if you don't know, Anthony is a star Broadway actor in Hamilton. He is in Ironheart, where you are a villain.
Yeah, I'm the bad guy.
You're the bad guy.
I'm the bad guy.
Do you prefer to be a bad guy or good guy?
In the movies, the bad guy, yeah, for sure. The good guy. And go see Twister. I'm in Twister too. I said it is 4DX. 4DX.
That's the big one right now. Are you currently shooting Ironheart, or is that all wrapped up?
No, we finished that like 3 years ago.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
All right, so all these movies you're in and shows and your name is everywhere and you're out there, yet for you, the one thing that has been a constant throughout your life is your fandom for the New York Jets.
Yeah.
You're born in Brooklyn. Why the Jets?
I don't know. Like I feel like it's like a rite of passage. Right? You do that for whatever reason. Like my friends, when I ask them to, who also know for the Jets, they're like, it's the Nets, the Jets, and the Nets. I'm like, is it like, and I don't know why they all run as why we all root for the same team, but I think mostly because my brother and my dad rooted for the Jets growing up, and I was a fan, like, back when, like, Vinny Testaverde was the quarterback, and Curtis Martin was the running back for what felt like forever, and that's when I started reading for those guys. So I think it was just more like a family thing. Like it was just kind of passed down.
Yeah, and then you got to stick with it. You can't change. You can't change once you commit to the team.
Yeah.
So obviously the theme of the night is the superstition, and so many fans have them. And most are weird, right? People grow their hair out. They wear the same dirty socks. Do you have a superstition when you watch the New York Jets? Is there something you just need to do, have to wear?
Yeah, we don't stand.
Yeah, but does it bring you up?
That's a rhetorical question, right? You saw she just set me up for that shit. It brings me luck in my heart.
It does. That's all that matters. What's the story behind the jacket? Who gave it to you, and why do you appreciate it so much?
My cousin gave it to me, but he gave it to me just at his house one day. He was like, "No, I don't really wear this. Do you want it?" And I was like, "Yeah, that shit was fly." I was like, "Let me get that." And then it was kind of my only piece of memorabilia. I didn't have anything. I didn't have anything else, so I was just, I wear it. And I was like, "Oh, this is kind of dope." Like, at the end of the day, win or lose, I don't care. I just still wear it. Cause I'm just like, this is my jacket I wear to the game. So hopefully, like, if I start wearing it inside out, we'll win the Super Bowl.
I think that's what we need to do starting tonight against the Patriots. Just wear that sucker inside. It just won't look as cool. But look, even if you're a New Yorker, it's like, there's Giants and Jets fans everywhere. It just feels like being a Jets fan is hard, right? It's been so long since you won. There are always problems, the wrong quarterback, the wrong head coach. It's something you can't avoid it. Yet now you've got Aaron Rodgers. Would you think this is the most hopeful you have felt as a fan in a really long time?
This for sure, 100%. This is the most hopeful. I was just saying that, like, we have like a thing where we get Green Bay's quarterbacks like at the end of their career. We're like, yo, we still got like 3 years left. Go snag them. Brett Favre and now Aaron. But I'm really excited about Aaron. I hope he stays healthy. I hope they can protect him. I think that we were talking about it just a little bit before we got on the mic, but I think that once he gets into the group of things, I really feel like he can really perform at a super high level. You know what I'm saying? I think he did all for the whole year. So I'm really excited because I love Aaron Rodgers. And I love the fact that I can watch him play. Like, I really see him play.
You don't seem nervous at all about it. You seem very nervous, actually.
I'm nervous every year. Every single year I'm nervous.
You should be. You should be, right? Because their roster's built to be good. They should be good. But your quarterback is 41 years old. He's coming off a significant injury. He could be 25 and come off this injury, and it's going to be hard. But with his age, yet there's been little spurts, right? Little spots where he looks like the old Aaron Rodgers, especially against the Tennessee Titans. You were there last year on Monday Night Football. When Aaron made his big debut, running out with the big flag. What was that like for you? Tell me the story.
So I'll tell you the story. I was there, but I was in the parking lot. So all that was going down and the flags coming out. So we driving up. I think my brother was there too. My brother was here. We're driving up to the stadium and the traffic is crazy. I see the fireworks going on. I'm like, damn, we're listening to him coming out. It's coming out. And we got there. I'm talking about something listening to the game on my phone. And we parked and we're walking from for whatever reason, the parking where we parked and where the stadium is felt like walking from Brooklyn to Manhattan. And we finally we're walking underneath this tunnel that's going to get us to where we need to be at the stadium. And they're like, Aaron Rodgers is on the ground. Aaron Rodgers is hurt. I'm like, please, God, do not tell me. Oh, brother, James, 4 plays in. And sure enough, it was 4 plays in. My man was hurt. And then, and they won that game that day, and it was iconic. Like, that was crazy. I mean, I never felt a stadium.
Yeah.
The only other time I felt a stadium shake like that was when Dominican Republic played Puerto Rico in the World Baseball Classic, and Puerto Rico won. That was I was in Miami that day.
Yeah.
That was probably the craziest sporting event I've ever been. The second one was when the Jets won that game, because I don't know, any Jets fan thought we were going to win that game.
Yeah, especially in the fashion that they won that game as well, right? Dealing with such heartache right at the beginning of the game. I was there as well. And you always hear people talk about a feeling, and you're hearing Anthony say it, and he's right. Remember in Rocky IV, and at the beginning of Rocky IV, and the rush. Exactly. They're just going out there. You just felt like something big was gonna happen.
100%.
Obviously, it's not as dramatic as that, but it had.
That's a crazy analogy.
But that's what it felt like to me that night. I'll never forget. I spent the whole game in the tunnel because I was chasing. Well, not really chasing because he wasn't able to walk. Aaron Rodgers to find out what happened.
That's crazy. She's savage.
And a little bit. But that's what the story was. The story was in the tunnel at the time, right? Because the starting quarterback was obviously injured. But so now here we are, fresh new year, after just an off season of change. I think for the better, right? The Jets were loud last year. Everyone was talking about the Jets because it was so good. And then after they moved their quarterback, they stunk. But now they're back. Yeah. From the 2 games you've seen, what's the one part of this team that you're really into?
What's the one part of the
What do
team?
you like that outside of Aaron?
Look, I think their run game is gonna be good. I do. I know that it's not. It ain't been. It's only been 2 games, but I would never bet against Brees Hall because I've just seen what he's done over the course of the entire season, and I really do believe that he's gonna be a big part of his offensive building. I think he's gonna be dangerous. I do. I really do.
All right, I feel like we did a lot of Jets talk here. Are there any other football stories that you're watching right now that you're interested in, that you like, that you're rooting for even, that kind of get your attention right now? I know you're busy, you're doing tons of things, but you're a sports fan. So I know you're keeping an eye on it, and you're reading The Athletic every morning. You get all those alerts, and you're checking them out.
All right. Should I just Kelsey and Taylor Swift? All my football fans are like, he don't watch football. No,
that's fair. I actually think that's a fair answer.
I'll be honest. She's been amazing for football.
She's been great.
Like, ever since they started dating, didn't like the ratings go up as far as the games that they're playing, like significantly. Well, not significantly, but they went up. Watching the games just to see that Taylor's at the game, all the snap, Well,
you're going to get different demographic too, right? You're getting Taylor Swift fans, which are traditionally young girls, who are now saying, I want to watch some football because I get to see Taylor up in the suite supporting her boyfriend. He flew across the ocean to be there for her. Now she's flying to be there at all the Chiefs games, and they have a really good win percentage, which is bigger too. So it works, and it's real.
I do hope that Dak Prescott performs well though for the Cowboys. I'm really signing that. I'm also like the biggest contract was in
Yep, he's the highest paid football player.
You know, and I think that it'd be good for football if he did well.
I think it'd be good for Cowboys fans.
Yeah.
Giants fans that are in the house, I'm sorry about that. You don't want to hear that because you got your own quarterback problems that I'm not sure we're going to get resolved this year.
That's crazy.
Just in terms of your life right now, because you have your hands in so many different pots and you're doing so much, what's the project you're working that you're really enjoying at this stage in your life?
I'm working on my album, which I'm super excited about. Going on tour this year, yeah, I'm really excited. I got a couple of movies that I'm excited about. I'm developing Bob the Builder. I don't know if y'all have watched Bob the Builder. And I'm working with Mattel and Amazon and MGM. And we're working on that right now. Jennifer Lopez's company and making production. So those projects are really exciting to me. I mean, and I got projects that I can't even talk about because every time they get a thing, they're like, yo, you can't talk about it. I'm like, what's the point? But Marvel, Ironheart, I'm really excited about. We were talking about that earlier. But I'm also writing a musical for the first time in my life. So that's my writing partner, Will Wells, who I worked on Hamilton with. He was a part of the music team, and we're going off, we're doing our own thing. So these are kind of the things that I'm like super excited about. You know, like really like pumped. Like I can't wait.
Yeah, I know we're spending so much time here talking about sports, and obviously sports is based around the idea of competition. But in the world you live in, it's just as competitive. There's so many talented and creative people that are unique and different and interesting. What do you think you've been bringing to the entertainment world, and the music industry that has really separated you from so many of the other talented people?
I think that every person has something different to say. You know, I don't feel like, I feel like we are unique. Like I'm not like you, you're not like me, we're not like the next person, right? Like I think I say this a lot to students, and I say like, you're singular human being. Like there's nobody on the planet Earth that's like you at all. Period. And when you can tap into that truth about yourself, I think that in spite of what anyone says to you, or people can be like, well, he reminds me of these 10 people, or she reminds me of those, that actor or whoever it is. It's just not true because no one is like you. No one can do that thing like you. Nobody can write that song like you. Nobody can do that movie, say that line the way you can. And I think when we can really tap into that, nobody can report like you, right? That's just a fact. No one can do it. And I think when we believe that, we're able to tap into something that helps us kind of break a ceiling that is only, the door that is separating us from that is just fear and that belief, and as soon as we believe that we can break open that door, and I think it just opens us up to so many possibilities.
Yeah, amen to that. You are certainly an original. You're not an original as a Jet fan because there are so many Jet fans and heartbroken ones. And hopefully the inside-out Jack will bring the Jets some luck against the Patriots. And we know historically they just haven't fared very well. But maybe it flips tonight now that you're part of the superstition swap with the Athletics. And Anthony Ramos, congratulations on all your successes and all the ones that you have planned that you can't tell us about. I'm going to find out, though. I'm going to find out. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for tuning into Scoop City. If you want to hear more, make sure you like and subscribe. We drop our new episodes every Tuesday and Friday.